There we go, now we're recording.
Here we were, sitting for like 10 minutes
It has not been that long.
since the call started, yeah.
Yeah, but most of that time was me trying to get the freaking FaceTimes to
Reacting to
work.
work.
So,
I still say that we should make a podcast.
this is our
Oh, I know
podcast.
what would make the perfect podcast. Just like have reactives set up in a certain position around like a table, so it looks like the reactives are actually sitting at a table. I've seen Light the Arrow do something like that.
I mean, you could. To be honest, I think the closest thing we've ever done. Oops. Click. There we
Or if you want to be real fancy about the editing, just use regular reactives and then use when those reactives light up to quote unquote animate the table full of characters. So that the characters move when the person in the audio is actually talking.
go.
Sort of like an sort of pseudo animation, I guess.
Then we will go here. So it is. I should have taken note on how big that circle was. The power of tooling. You want to see a neat trick? So you click this, click that, then you grab your sketch here, and of course it's gonna be a little dick.
Of course, because you're showing it off. That's how it always is, don't you know?
Maybe it will be less of a.
Oh, that looks fancy.
That's an error. You see
Oh,
how the lettering is red here?
why would it be an error? It looks like it did what it was supposed to do, which was generate a sphere.
Nope, it just did a couple lines.
Mm, that's why I prefer Blender. It's a little blocky. I model things a little blocky, but yeah, I can't blame me for being first time modeling. Technically, this isn't my first time modeling because the current project I'm working on is version 6, which is starting to branch out into other things. When
But yeah, this is part of the problem I had last time. Because you see how this creates this big error?
mm,
So, we'll just start over. This time I'm going to actually remember to lock in a certain size for it. Mm, make that twice the size. Ding, 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 ding. I don't want to start on that part yet. Shift E. Bloop. Bloop. And then I'm going to change this. So now it's in the middle. Shift S. C. D. 8. Shift E. We'll go 40. There we go. Shift S. U. Because with the U button, I can steal that. Then O for offset. 0.3. And I can zoom in. I can't see which is which. So I'll take this, zoom to selection. Okay, that doesn't help me. Escape. No. We'll just U. No. O. O. 0.25. There we go. L. D. 15. Oops. D. 15. And then we grab this line that goes out evenly both directions. M. Does the one tool I'm using look familiar? You still there?
Yeah.
But what I did to make both of these lines was an offset tool.
Oh, you added a little curve to the top. That's pretty fancy.
Yep. Ew. there you go. Let's see if the sweep thing will let me do it now. Why not? Why?
I want to add a little curve to the.
Well, it seems it's going to be a little dick to me. So we are going to change our thing. I don't understand why it won't let me. Clear selection. Do, 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 do. Because what I wanted to do was make this curve. But it doesn't seem like it's going to let me do that. So what I'm going to have to do is delete this part. I'm going to start all over again. Shift S. Actually, undo the deleted part. Sketch 3. C. Shift Hey, Dino, what's half of 23.5?
I no, I can't divide that small.
Okay.
I can't.
I'll
I
just
know it'd be something 0.25.
I will get out the calculator then. So 23.5 divided by 2 equals 11.75. But you can't see what I'm doing here. Then we sketch and we take the U.
Why does that look like it's like the same outside of that is like the same as the outside of the orb?
Because it is.
Well, how are you gonna make it so that the orb fits inside?
Oh no, it's not. It's just I drew a secondary orb because you'll see in a second here. Shift E,
Really wish I still had my second monitor.
symmetric, merge with. That ended up a little weird. Oh, you know what I forgot I could do?
Hmm.
I need to remember how. Oh yeah, now I remember. If I click the mirror and I mirror it along here, click new, take this part, transform, rotate along this axis.
I think you just input 45 or 90.
20, 10. It's gonna end up with a bunch of weird ass ridges.
Well, that can be smoothed out. Well, in Blender, it could be smoothed out rather easily by just taking the edge, the two closest edges of the overlap, and just merging them together on center, so that middle ridge would vanish because the two edges would merge at the center, which would smooth it out. Wonder what context would need to be given for something like this. Like, why are we just making ball socket joints? Because I'm working on my own ball socket joint and sort of Lego-esque clips because I want to make a sort of FNAF adjacent Lego system where you can print an animatronic and then clip the parts together whilst not actually directly copying Lego because, well, I don't have any specific ultra-fine tools to measure Lego in particular, so I'm just going off of
Rotate
basic sizes.
axis 10.
I wonder what the thinnest sort of prong or arm you could do for a ball socket, because that first one I modeled up had four prongs that wrapped around the orb, and those were four polygons across. Do you think there's room at his house for a powder printer?
No.
Because the last I remember, there was like a powder printer that was like maybe like the height and length of a fridge, like if you laid a fridge sideways. I'm not sure if they've made any powder printers smaller than that yet, though feeding mechanism is probably what gives it most of its size. You know what I think would be interesting to do for the next recording?
What?
Have myself record as well so that it could like flip back and forth between your modeling and my modeling. That would require editing, but luckily I have an editing program.
I mean, not the worst
Not the
thing.
worst, but it's not the best, not the worst. It's good enough. That's always what you got to strive for when you're 3D modeling. Just good enough, because perfection is your enemy. Because if because I think that if you can model something good enough, then that's damn near perfect.
I realize I didn't make this square.
Oh, I mean, it's square now because you have the two rectangles overlapping on their center axis.
Well, if I had made it square, I could round the thing out.
It's never too late to take a few steps back, or simply change the shape of the extrusion to be more square shape. You know?
I'm just going to take the two of these. Now that's one part.
Also, you see the trailer for the FNAF 2 movie is out, rather than the actual like teaser thing that they had a while ago. I think based off of one of the lines in the trailer, the withered animatronics are probably a separate thing to the classic animatronics.
You
Because
know
there's
what?
no way that they could justify in universe that the classic animatronics from the first movie somehow turn into the Wizards. Not without having a design that's like a mix between the two. You know?
Mm.
Wish I knew how to round over the edge like that.
Uh, oops. I forget I need to mirror this again in order to get It's actually kind of looking cool with the way it's overlapping on this. I'll just have to clean the base up a little bit.
Yeah. Obviously, it's a really cool design with that overlap. Especially if you look further down, it's like sort of like a flower. Although it's skewed ever so slightly, it's not centered. Or the lines are not centered. Huh. It's like maybe 5 or 6 degrees off rotation. Also, I've been thinking of yet again trying to do that modeling for VR chat for the Minecraft little map thing. And I thought, why not add some 3D flair to the stuff, Like give the furnace some depth, give stuff a little bit of life. Kind of like those old ass Minecraft parody music videos where like everything's sort of like Minecraft, except you got like a chair that has like 1 pixel wide legs.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Ball and socket. See, now that works. So then why didn't it work before? Like, did you just see what happened?
Ooh, it's smoothed out.
Because
Little disappointing. I liked that pattern.
it's like somehow making the thing allowed it.
It's auto correcting. Disappointing. I liked the cool
Like, if
flower
I take
shape on the
away
underside.
the thing I did to get that
Ah,
shape,
your your
I
your mic
lose the
speaking a little
ability.
bit.
I lose the ability to rotate.
I have that happen to me in Blender. I just simply export what I have and make a brand new project. A lot easier said than done for what is that on shape?
Yeah. Going to see if I just accidentally opened up a whole bunch of crap. Clear selection. C. Going to see if now if I take this. Nope. Shift E. Symmetric. 2. And we're going to take this. Transform. Rotate. God damn it. Mirror this. Oops. New. Rotate 90 on this axis. Take this. Take these. Make them into one. Okay, so now I'm starting to get somewhere. I can take. And then I can take this. Shift S, C. C. Shift dirty offset. There we go. Finally. Ball and socket. Can you hear the stuff going on in the background or?
No.
Okay. Finally, a ball and socket. It's a goddamn miracle. So then. Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can add
Put a
this.
screenshot in the thing of the clips that I've made.
Hmm, going to see if I can make a duplicate. If I can add slits in there. Apparently not without making it freak out. Yeah, I can't. So what I'll do is I'll hide this part. I will make a sketch here. Why? Oh, Shift E. Remove symmetric 50. Okay. And that means it should be able to be popped in and out. So, I guess that ends today's broadcast.
Did it crash?
No, I just don't know what else to do with it.
It's really been an hour?
Hmm.
Because started at 4:48 and now it's 5:40. How's it been a goddamn hour?
Time flies. But I'm going to stop this then. Okay. It'll be big.